We're having fun.
Seriously, I know Sam and I had the same 2 hours, so okay.
Are you ready to have a little magic?
Now we are ready. The Oxygenated White and Brite. I love this product. Love this product. This is a product that, first of all, I don't care whether you have whites, whether you have brights, it cleans them, it brightens them. This is a Memorial Day deal that is fabulous.
Yeah.
And you can see the HSN price of $54.99. No bleach, non-toxic. It boosts the whitening and boosts the brightening. So you're getting the supersized 180 loads.
This is almost 6 pounds.
Like I can hardly lift it.
Two of these weighs the same as Bobby.
Yes.
Soaking wet, by the way. These are 6 pounds.
That is such a value.
We have never done it at this price. This is one of our number.
$34.99.
I think a lot of people are like, oh, why is it on sale? This is one of our number one top selling products.
Exactly.
Let me show you magic.
And auto ship, we have this on auto ship today also. So I think that's also something new. So if you, and it's only $2,000 to go around to the auto ship, but I definitely suggest that you go for that auto ship. You're securing it. And I've never, ever used a product that works like this for brightening. And by the way, when you look at 180 loads, you can spend a lot of money for brightening products that are out there that are full of chemicals, harsh chemicals, right? They're going right on your clothing.
Chlorine bleach is a really interesting thing because it's so toxic and caustic. And when Brent and I, Dr. Brent Ridge, one of the, really youngest ever to lead the geriatric program at Mount Sinai, where you get to talk and I'm like, why don't they use bleach in like hospital rooms? He said, it's caustic and it's toxic. We use oxygen. So let me show you this. I don't know if we can show you this close up, but I'm gonna put some of the White and Brite and I'm gonna pour it right in here. And I want you to watch this because Bobby's not gonna stir it. I'm not gonna stir it. This is the oxygen going to work. Whether you have harsh chemicals, whether you have color clothes, white clothes, this is gonna bring everything back to life. You're gonna start to see on how the bottom, it's gonna start to get clear. All those little bubbles, those little oxygen bubbles come up. This is gonna be completely clear. Why that's doing this. Jack called me earlier, Hot Jack, my husband
Hot Jack, yes.
This is his, he hates when I show this, but I don't care. He still has to wear a suit every day to the office.
Yes.
So I buy him white t-shirts. We live in a really old house. There's well water. If you have iron in your house, if you have, even if you live in the city, this is what happens to your white
100%.
t-shirts. This is the same t-shirt washed in white and bright. So you can bring things back to life. Underarm stains, all of that crazy. Okay, let's just say you're talking about colors.
Yeah,
show them this,
great.
Bobby.
Look at
this was a set of, these are my towels. This is a set of towels Beekman gave me. Okay, loved them. There were some and I had them out for a really long time. I thought I was doing really good. I thought I was keeping them beautiful. This is after washing them with White and Brite. This is before. This is after I had been using them. This is with White and Brite.
No, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
so colors, we're gonna bring your colors
restored the color
back to life. Okay, now I wanna show you some more because I love this so much.
Amazing.
Let's take this shirt.
And very popular, by the way, and $34.99 right now. And with the massive, can hardly lift it, right? 180 loads of this product. And it's, okay, go right ahead.
Okay, this is something I did with you on the first time that we were on air. And I never had done it before, but I want to show you this. This is that white t-shirt I just showed you, okay?
You're not afraid?
I'm not afraid anymore. This is iodine. This is iodine, okay? I just did it on the air. I'm going to put this in with the White and Brite that I just put in here. Now, a lot of people say, well, I'm sure that is going to have to sit. I'm sure it's going to have to soak. I'm sure I'm going to have to use hot water. I'm sure I'm going to have to use cold water. I'm sure I'm going to have to soak it overnight. What if I told you in less than 10 seconds?
Look at this, guys.
That is the shirt that I just did, okay?
That was soaked in iodine.
That was soaked in iodine. Here, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna actually put another one in iodine and let it sit. We're gonna let this one sit, okay? Sit. Here is that tin. This is that water that you're washing in. I'm gonna show you how to use this. It's so easy. Here it is, but I want you to show you, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
It works on its own. Let's just say now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not even gonna wring it. I'm gonna bring out the sloppy iodine shirt, put it right in here. Now think about diapers. Think about incontinence. Think if you have pets. Think about all of that. This is going to clean, and I didn't even let it get all the way clean, I don't think, but we'll see here.
Wow,
look at this.
Look at that.
This is what you need to clean your clothes, okay? Bobby, I'm gonna show you something that's pretty crazy. This is a towel from my house, okay? Washing towels, I thought, I'm doing good. I'm living life. This is doing pretty good. This is after I washed it with White Brite.
See, this is hard to wrap your head around. This towel, same towel that's been like this, you then
you can look at the tags. This is from my house.
And
these are exactly the same towel. I brought an entire luggage up when I came up to launch this of things from my house.
Your house that you're done.
Yeah,
because then it's restoring. That's what's restoring. I mean, I have saved more clothing. And then the other thing about it, when you're not using products with all the chemicals are breaking down the fibers of the clothes that you're wearing. And then all those chemicals are on your body, right? But you're saving your clothes. I mean, honestly, we see the same thing because my husband works outside all the time. So it's all, and down here in Florida, obviously all the sweat and the grime and the dirt. I've never seen anything save clothing like this, ever.
And this is all you need. So you're gonna get almost a 6-pound bag. You're gonna ask me, how do I use this? Top loader, front loader, cold water or hot water, doesn't matter. You're gonna take this one little scoop and you are going to sprinkle it in with your clothes.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to go into a special little holder or anything like that. And as long as I can go, I'm gonna keep going.
Keep doing it.
Because I've never had it at this price and I'm so excited. Okay, what I did here, see, here's what happens. White Brite is activated with water. So for this demonstration, I take one of those little scoops and I have them put water in.
Okay.
I don't even know if they stirred it, but I want to show you what happens. Because a lot of people will say, Allison, I live in a city. There's not a lot of chemicals in my water. If you live in a city, there's a lot of chemicals in your water.
A lot.
Look at this. And I want you to compare just these two if you don't mind. See how all this looks a little frosted and this looks a little frosted still on the top? Those are the oxygen bubbles going still to work. Now, remember this cup full of
iodine?
Iodine?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens, do you think, if I put it into these?
I would think
Are
it's
you
going
ready?
to stay orange. But
it's going to go back orange.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right, right. You think?
For
Watch this.
sure.
It doesn't even go. Wow. It doesn't even slightly go orange.
I know,
That's the power of this product. And like we said, this is one of the #1 products also.
Because, and by the way, this is 180 loads.
180.
If you're, if you're saying, well, I have colors, that's okay. You're never gonna have to open a window.
Nope.
I'm not putting gloves on. I'm not putting gloves on. I've got nothing toxic here.
18 cents per load, and I love that graphic. I've never seen that before. But that puts it in perspective. When you're spending way, way less, but it works way, way better.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in here just to show you. I think what's so important is it doesn't matter what you're washing, right?
Yeah.
And I do wanna say this because it's really important to me. I watch HSN, I love the great values, and people will say to me all the time, Allison, I never see Happy Place in the stores.
I know.
We're exclusive to HSN,
That's right.
and there's one reason why we did that. Because we wanted to continue to make it in America, and because we wanted to continue to bring it directly to you. We don't have to pay the marketing to put it on some store shelf. It doesn't have to have special crazy packaging. We send it to you with the free shipping. And so in a day and age where we need to really watch what we're doing, this is gonna allow you to get the most wear out of whether it be a pair of jeans, whether it be refreshing the t-shirts. I used to have to buy Jack new t-shirts like every 6 months.
I bet.
And then I'm like, wait, why am I doing this? Look at this blanket. Now, I want you to think about how much more wear you're gonna get out of that white blanket, right?
Seriously.
How many diapers have you cleaned that you're like, I don't know if this is gonna get clean?
Yeah, and what I love about it, I notice so much at home, are like jeans, right? I mean, just came from doing the DG2, because I would always dry clean, like, oh, good, you have some here. Particularly when we're talking about the indigos and we're talking about the blacks.
These were the same color.
See, this is, I now see this at home.
I want to be really clear about this. These are the same color. This was washed in detergent.
Detergent.
And this was washed in Happy Place with White Brite.
White Brite. Look at the difference.
This is the
that's
same
it right there.
pair
It says it
of
all.
pants.
And I want to say thank you. We have hundreds of people who made their first purchase.
Yay,
to HSN.
welcome.
Yay, welcome,
Hi.
welcome. I know that there's a clock already up on your screen. Here's what I want you to do. We both want you to do. I want you to put this in your cart. We want you to get it home and try it. Guess what? You have a 30-day return policy. So everything that we're talking about, you can get it home, you try it, you see for yourself. There's a reason why this is one of the #1 products for a happy place. And this value that you're getting today, you guys, first of all, we're shipping this for free because this is heavy. So
it's almost 6 pounds.
Almost 6 pounds, free shipping and handling. And I think that in this day and age, you need to have something to brighten your clothing. But I think what's interesting is it doesn't matter whether it's your brights or your whites. This works on all of them, right? And then botanically based, that's the whole essence of what Happy Place is all about. And by the way, if you don't have the HSN card, how about that? We can give you $25 today when you sign up or find out more about your HSN card. You can, my goodness, you could get this home for like $10. And it changes the clothing. It saves the fibers. We spend a lot of money on all of our clothes, right?
And by the way, it doesn't matter if it's cotton, modal, polyester,
it doesn't.
spandex. Because this is non-caustic and non-toxic, your underwear is going to still have a stretch. Your jeans are still going to have a stretch. Like all those things. And I just want to show you this. This is more iodine. This is the one that I just did. I just want to show you how this works. I'm pouring that in. You're seeing me pour a color liquid in. And I'm going to keep going. I know I'm out of time. Let me ask you a question. I know when people are watching at home and they lock it into auto delivery, can they speed it up or they slow it down or like, do you know what I mean? Like to lock in this price.
Yeah.
Can they get it as often as they want it? Like speed it up?
Oh, that's the cool thing with auto ship. Yeah, I mean, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can cancel also at any time.
Because there's months,
but you keep the value. Look at this value again. This is a $160 value, right? For I keep looking at my card, $160 value for $34.99. Where are you going to get that? You're not going to get that anywhere but right here. There's a reason why 5,000, almost 200 been spoken for. And the fact that you can get it home, that we're shipping it to you for free, our regular HSN price at $54.99 was amazing. So at $34.99 for something that everybody needs, right? I mean, this is something we all need. Like I said, we spend a lot of money on our laundry. You want to take care of it. And I don't want my red top to end up being pink, right? Or my bright yellow that I'm wearing to end up being a lemon yellow. I want the intensity. And that's another thing I really find. The vibrancy of colors really comes through with this product. I mean, it saves them, it revives them, it brings them back to life.
That.
Yeah, it does.
And by the way, just let me, because I know we're almost out of time, watch this. I'm going to do it again.
Crazy.
Oh, wait, look, Bobby, I have this whole
another one
glass.
Of iodine.
I have this whole glass of iodine. You ready?
This is
boop, 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 boop,
wild.
Boop,
this is demo.
I know, I feel like this is there, I'm done.
Insane.
Okay, promise. They're like, we gotta go. I'm like,
that is impressive.
Just get this. For me and Jack, honestly, this lasts us over a year. And so I'm excited.
That's the other thing. You think about it lasting you, I think mine does too, at least a year. And 18 cents a load. So that number